Hey, what's up, yo? Hey, just a warning. This might turn into a rant. But last night, man, I was laying awake and I was wondering, what am I doing? What am I trying to teach these kids? Am I trying to teach them to survive in a world that does not exist? Or am I trying to teach them how to exist in a world that they might not survive? At school, we require these kids to carry themselves in a manner and talk in a manner that we understand. Not that they understand. We hold them to an expectation that only exists in our world. I think we forget as adults that, guess what? We shaped our environment. Kids don't get to shape their environment. That's probably why they acting out. Because they're trying to shape their environment. So when I tell a kid, when a kid is trying to express themselves, and I say, don't say that. We don't use that word here. What am I really telling the child? The way that you choose to express yourself is not acceptable. And when the child fires back, I'm able to use it at home. I'm able to use it on the other side of that fence. What am I left with? Oh, well, okay. 75% of your life, I guess it's okay. But here, it's not okay. I found myself having a conversation the other day with this child. And this child was upset. This child had put their hands on somebody. They mama had told them this life lesson. You only got to get in a fight once. Child says, why? Because if you put hands on that person bad enough, that person will never step to you again. And not only will that person not step to you, but nobody else will step to you because they will fear the hands that you put on them. Oh, so not only was you fighting that person, but you was fighting anybody else that might potentially try to do harm to you. I was like, damn, that's real talk from the mouth of a babe. I said, okay, look, I understand why your mama told you that. Where I come from, those are the rules. But while you're here, you can't. And even if you're there, there's repercussions. There's consequences for your actions. What was missing from that story is just know there will be repercussions from it. So when you write that check, make sure you're willing to pay the overdraft fee if you don't have the cash to cover it. That child looked at me, right? And was like, what does that mean? Look, you're going to get in trouble for putting your hands on somebody. Regardless, because when you use these, you lose, even if you swell. Because somebody else is going to take that power from you. This young person was like, thank you, Mr. JC. That's what my parents kind of tell me too. But it made me think, what exactly am I doing? What am I preparing these kids for? To conform to a life that they don't live? Am I trying to show them a different way? That there's another way to live? But then all of a sudden, not only am I showing it to them, I'm showing them glimpses of it But then I got to turn around and say, hey, in about 8 to 10 years, you can have this too. Like, man, I'm just saying, man, what are we doing as educators? Are we trying to make these children conform so we're more comfortable, or they're comfortable in their skin? Right is right, wrong is wrong. White, black, or indifferent. Just because you don't have the same skin color as your students don't mean you can't relate to your students. You can't acknowledge their struggle. Most of these kids, that's all they want, is some acknowledgement, some understanding. They don't want to be saved. It's nice to be saved. But most people that have been through the struggle, that's not what they want. They want some support. They want to do it themselves. They want to earn it, so nobody else can take that victory from them. If somebody saves you, you owe them. And most of these kids, they don't want to owe anybody, not even you with the best intentions. I think you're missing that. You want credit for bestowing something upon them. Some of these kids reject you because they don't want to owe you. Because the life that they live, everything comes at a cost. What's yours? Peace, love, and a little bit of hair grease.